Good morning, friends. I'm Dr. Ajay Shah, bringing you this another Facebook Live. Uh, we have been talking about how to lose weight in a healthy way, effective way, and simple way. I've done 13 segments on healthy weight loss. They all are available on YouTube. So please watch those 13 segments. Starts with segment number one. Today is a segment 14 on weight loss. I've also done a series on high blood pressure. So if you or your loved one has high blood pressure, please watch that series on YouTube. It's also already available on YouTube, Healthy Living with Dr. Ajay Shah. I'm also doing a series on depression, and there are two segments available on YouTube also. And I'm also doing a series on how to live up to age 110. So please watch that series also. Let's start with today's segment number 14 with how to lose weight. There was a question on Facebook that how important it is that we eat high protein diet if you want to lose weight. That's a very common question. There are many misunderstanding, a lot of myth about how much protein you should eat. Let me tell you one thing. Most of the common knowledge about protein, in my opinion, is wrong. Protein actually is the least important macronutrient. There are three macronutrients: carbohydrate, fat, and protein. Protein is the least important macronutrient. Nature creates adequate amount of protein in every item in whole food, plant-based, no oil diet, that you will get adequate amount of protein. We never have to count or calculate how much protein we need. Typically, we need protein anywhere between 55 and 75 grams of protein, maybe maximum 90 to 100 grams if you are very tall, if you're very muscle built, and if you're very athletic. But nobody needs protein more than 100 grams per day. Let me tell you that. And if you eat balanced 1500 to 2000 calorie diet, you will get adequate amount of protein. If you are trying to lose weight, and if you are eating 1200 calorie diet, you may have to increase your protein percent in your diet to maintain 60 to 80 grams, but nobody needs more than 80 grams while they're trying to lose weight. So again, protein is one of the least required macronutrient. We all need carbohydrate, obviously complex carbohydrate with whole food, plant-based, as much as close to the nature as possible. And carbohydrates should be about 65% of our calories. Fat should be about 25% of our calories, mostly mono and polyunsaturated fat. And protein should be only around 10%. Matter of fact, the people who live long, people who live up to 100, people who live healthy, people who live happy, their protein is about 9% of their calories. And a lot of the people 30, 40, 50 years back, like China, Japan, Korea, where people were living very, very long, very healthy, their protein was actually between 6 and 8% of their total caloric requirement. So please, to answer the question on protein, please do not worry about the protein. You will get adequate amount of protein if you eat a whole, balanced, whole food, plant-based, no oil diet. Every vegetable, every fruit, every intact grain, every beans, legumes, and lentils have protein in there. And if you eat adequate calories, you will never become protein deficient. So please do not worry about the protein. You will get adequate amount of protein. A lot of people think that by eating more protein, they will build more muscles. That's actually a myth. That's actually not true. As long as we are getting adequate amount of protein, we need weight training, strength training to build actually the muscle. To build the muscle, obviously we need protein, but not excessive protein. We need the good balance of adequate protein and enough amount of strength training exercise, including lifting weights, including doing calisthenic, including doing machine weights. So again, if you want to build muscle, rely more on your training more so than having 200-300 grams of protein. I'm not saying you should eat less protein. I'm saying you should eat optimal amount of protein, which typically is anywhere between 55 and 80 grams per day. and you will get that protein. I assure you with 100% confidence, you will get that protein if you eat whole food, plant-based, no oil diet with adequate amount of calories. So I hope I covered on protein. Protein actually also has shown to lower the longevity. Protein stimulates mTOR pathway, and people who have mTOR pathway chronically stimulated, they live less. Also, if you eat a lot of animal protein, which a lot of the keto and paleo diet recommend, animal protein actually stimulates IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1, and that actually is very detrimental to your longevity, to your health. People with high IGF-1 level actually have higher chance of developing cancer and living less. As an average American, IGF-1 level is anywhere between 225 and 300. For a for a for a vegan, it runs anywhere between 150 and 200. And people who are whole food, plant-based, no oil followers, their IGF-1 level runs between 110 and 150. I had my IGF-1 level checked and it was 110. So obviously we need some IGF-1 to maintain our muscle mass, to have proper brain function, because IGF-1 has shown to have a benefit in brain function. So we don't want IGF-1 level below 100, below 110, but we definitely don't need more than 160, 150 or 160. So there is a sweet spot for IGF-1 level between 110 and 150. The reason I wanted to cover about IGF-1 because animal protein stimulates IGF-1 in a maximal way. So if you want to lower your IGF-1 from average American level of 250 to 150, 160, have a minimum animal protein and have more plant-based protein. So again, protein subject I will cover in a separate video, but if you eat more plant-based protein, you will be actually better off, you'll be healthier, you will live long, you'll have less chance of breast cancer, prostate cancer, many other cancers. So again, I covered the topic on protein over last 7 minutes. There are more videos on YouTube about how much protein we need. Please be aware that a lot of the things you watch on YouTube about protein is actually, in my opinion, wrong. And a lot of trainers, a lot of health gurus, a lot of even doctors recommend high protein diet. That's wrong. Also, so a lot of people say that protein gives you satiety, particularly if you have protein in the breakfast. That's not necessarily true. We need adequate amount of protein with each meal, but we don't need excess protein. So do not worry about protein while you're trying to lose weight. Next thing is covering a topic of what Dr. Fuhrman has been promoting and what Dr. Fuhrman has been recommending. If you are in serious business of losing weight, please get the book Eat to Live. That, in my opinion, is one of the best books I've read and I recommend it. I have given out to at least 500 of my patients. Obviously, I bought in a bunch and I sold them to that price to price used copy. So if you want to lose weight, get a book called It to Live. It to Live. It to Live. Uh, there is a page in that book, page 216, and I want you to read that page 216 if you want to lose weight, healthy way, and very quick way. Page 216, It to Live book. That page actually is available on Google. If you just Google page 216, It to Live, you will find that page. I will cover that page in a separate segment on weight loss, but that page essentially recommends eating 1 to 2 pounds of raw green vegetables, 1 to 2 pounds of cooked, water cooked green vegetables, 3 to 500 of intact grains, lentils, beans, or legumes with every meal, about 3 to 500 grams per day, a lot of water, avoiding any animal products as much as possible, no alcohol. So look it up, page 216, page 216 on It to Live book. I will have a separate talk on that page also, maybe tomorrow or so. There's also another concept of Dr. Fuhrman, which I love, and it's called Andy score, Andy score, Andy score. He has a small book on uh, assigning different Andy score to each food item. Please look it up online. It's available on Google, or consider buying a book of Dr. Fuhrman on Andy score. I think it's like $5 or $6, and is essentially goes through listing every food item what the Andy score is. Andy score essentially reflects how much micronutrients you have in each food item. For example, kale, arugula, all those things have Andy score of 100, versus some of the animal products, processed food products have Andy score of less than 10. So look up Andy score, Dr. Joe Furman. Thank you. Um, there was a comment by Misty that so many people are doing the keto, and I agree. Keto diet actually is, in my opinion, one of the unhealthiest diet ever made. Keto diet is nothing but Dr. Atkins' diet in a new clothes. Keto diet should be avoided as much as possible. Keto diet actually has a lot of animal product, a lot of saturated fat. On the long run, that's going to be very unhealthy for you. It will make you lose weight very quick way. You may lose 5 to 10 pounds in 2 weeks or even less, but that's a lot of water weight. A lot of people lose muscle when they go on keto diet, and that's not a healthy way. So avoid keto diet as much as possible. I will have a separate segment on pros and cons of keto diet. Mostly those are cons. Actually, I will highly recommend not to go on keto diet for anybody. It's very, very unhealthy, and it's going to kill actually more people than any disease or any condition, including COVID-19. So avoid keto diet as much as possible. As you are watching, please share on your page. Please watch it on YouTube. This video will be on YouTube in a few hours, so please watch it again. Please watch other segments on weight loss. Please also watch other videos on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to YouTube channel. There, there was a next question also, that while we are traveling, with the COVID-19 going down, a lot of people are starting to travel, a lot of people are going on a vacation. How to maintain the weight loss while we are on a travel, while we are on a vacation? That's a great question. I think when we are on a vacation, obviously we want to have some good time. We want to have some social time. We want to splurge into some fun. We want to cheap here and there. But overall, in my opinion, when you go on a vacation, you should try to maintain as of a healthy lifestyle as you can. That means eating as much whole food, plant-based, no oil diet, exercising, meditating, sitting in the sun, socializing with friends and family, drinking not too much alcohol, and just having a peace and having some quiet time to yourself. I think vacation means recharging. Vacation doesn't mean that burning out again from your daily hectic life. So use vacation as a recharging, as a rest and relaxation, more so than go, go, go. We actually, when we go on a vacation, we try to actually stay at a place where there is a kitchen. Then we go to a local grocery store, pick up the food, and that allows us to maintain the whole food, plant-based, no oil lifestyle. And I think nowadays, a lot of the hotels are able to give you a small refrigerator, small microwave, and actually try to stay at a place where there is a small kitchen actually, so you can make your own food in the morning, including oatmeal and many other healthy things. Stock your refrigerator at your vacation place by going to a local grocery store. You can just take an Uber and buy fruits, buy vegetables, buy soy milk, and fill up your refrigerator. Not only that will save you money, but it will keep you healthy, will keep you on track. Obviously, if you go on a 1 week vacation, have one or two or three dinners at night outside where you can be served, you can enjoy, you can talk, you can cheat a little bit on the meals, and you can have fun. But try to have most meals your own made in your own small kitchen at your vacation place. Make a new habit of finding a hotel now on where there is a small kitchen, and just make a habit of visiting a local grocery store and picking up food. There's also another great resource of traveling with healthy food item of yours, and it's called and it's called Leafside, Leaf side, Side. Leafside makes actually ready-made whole food plant-based no oil meals, ready-made. Actually, you just have to add water and your breakfast, lunch, or dinner is ready. And they're very cost effective. They come in a prepackaged meal size bags. I would highly recommend to get that. I asked our daughter to get it. She's doing a rotation in a medical school at a different place than Philadelphia, and she actually is going to start getting those ready-made meals. Those meals are very healthy. They are recommended actually by Dr. Michael Greger, and I would highly recommend to try this Leaf Side either when you are on an assignment where you are not able to eat at home, or if you are vacationing or traveling, or I would even keep some at our own house. If you come home from work and if you are tired, you can just open one bag, mix the water, and your meal is ready. Highly, highly recommended. Dr. Greger recommends it. Very cost effective. So please look up Leafside, Leafside, Leafside. As you are watching, have questions, have comments, have concerns, add to this discussion. We all can add to this discussion. You all have enough experience about weight loss. You all look up things. You all watch YouTube videos. You all read books. Many of you watching are medical professional. So please add comments both on Facebook and on YouTube. And I'll try to answer as many comments and as many questions as much as possible. So let me ask you a simple question. As you are watching this live, tell me when was the last time you ate at a restaurant or you ate at a party? Like I mentioned in many of my previous segments, try to limit eating outside your own house no more than 2 times out of the 21 meals in a week. So as we eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, there are 21 meals in a week. Try to eat 19 meals at your own house, your own made food, whole food, plant based, no oil diet. We will be starting a series on different recipes, hopefully soon, maybe as early as tomorrow, on how to cook healthy, whole food, plant based, no oil items in less than 15 minutes. There are many YouTube channels on the same subject, so please watch those things. It's fun to cook, it's fun to make your own food, it's fun to make cook food for the family, and as you cook yourself, you actually realize and appreciate what goes in making any food item. When you go to a restaurant, you don't have any control over what they're serving you. Most restaurant food have a lot of saturated fat, a lot of salt, a lot of animal protein, and those things are not healthy for you. So try to eat as much at home as possible if you want to lose weight. Next question was like if we are on a whole food plant-based no oil diet, should we take a omega-3 or DHA supplement? Yes, I highly recommend to take algae-based DHA supplement if you are vegan. I myself take fish oil, mercury-free fish oil tablets, and I'm okay with it. Even though I'm 99.9% vegan, I take fish oil as a supplement. It helps to keep my triglyceride low. Um, and like many of you know, I suffer from depression, so that high amount of DHA from fish oil also helps me. Uh, you can take algae-based DHA if you are vegan and if you want to not have any fish oil. You can also have flax seeds and chia seeds and walnuts and ALA from those food. Your body will convert to DHA, but ALA to DHA conversion is very variable in different people. As we get older, that conversion becomes slight an issue. So that's the reason I highly recommend to take DHA supplement, either algae-based or fish oil-based DHA supplement. DHA supplement has shown to benefit in terms of Alzheimer's disease and dementia, many of the metabolic reactions in the body, a lot of the anti-inflammatory actions, longevity, heart disease, many of the benefits of DHA supplement. So I recommend taking DHA supplement. Next thing was what should be in our food items every day. Dr. Fuhrman has given a great mnemonics, great way to remember what you should have in our meal every day. And I try my best to have those things in my meals every day. And those things are G bombs, GBOMBS, GBOMBS, G bombs. First G is for green vegetables, particularly cruciferous vegetables, which gives us isothiocyanate, and then eventually we get sulforaphane. I will have a separate video on benefits of cruciferous vegetables. Uh, B is for berries, a lot of benefits on brain health. O is for onions. M is for cooked mushrooms. Next B is for beans, cooked beans, obviously. Every meal you should have beans or legumes or lentils. And S is for seeds. So again, green vegetables, preferably cruciferous vegetables, berries, onions, cooked mushrooms, beans, and seeds, flax seeds or chia seeds or any of the seeds. So you should have those 6 items, G bombs, as much as you can in your everyday diet. Those things will make you live long, will prevent inflammation, will prevent many of the chronic disease, will give you adequate amount of fiber, and will give you satiety, and you will start losing weight automatically. As you are watching this Facebook Live and as you are watching YouTube video, I highly recommend to when you're watching them, particularly if you are not driving, and if you are sitting at home and watching it, to take notes and make your own running notes, what things applies to your own health loss, healthy weight loss journey. So take notes and then have comments and have questions and concerns, and I will answer all the comments and questions. There was a question about can we have a popcorn when we are on this healthy weight loss journey? Well, popcorn many times has been touted as a healthy weight loss snack, but actually, truly, it's not. If you look up the caloric density of popcorn, it's about 1700 calories per pound. So that's 17 times more than green vegetables. And actually, that's almost 3 times more than cooked beans. So popcorn is very calorie dense food. And if you eat very small amount of popcorn, I can understand. But if you have a large bag of popcorn, that's a lot of calories. So if you are on a need of a significant amount of weight loss, try to avoid popcorn. And definitely if popcorn is added with butter or oil or anything like that, or it comes with a diet with a Pepsi or Coke, when you go for a movie, that's a tons of calories. So I would avoid popcorn as much as possible. Next question was a not question, but a comment that, in my opinion, losing weight should be a secondary goal. Secondary goal. The main goal all of us have is to get healthier. Main goal is to get healthier. Main goal is not to lose weight because if a person wants to lose weight, they can start smoking, they can go on a keto diet, they can go on starvation. Depression will make you lose weight. Cancer will make you lose weight. Chemotherapy will make you lose weight. But those are not the healthy way of losing weight. So if you want to have a primary goal of getting health back, preventing and reversing chronic disease, and weight loss goal as your secondary goal, as your bonus goal, you will succeed actually more and you will lose weight in a healthy way. So make gaining health back or maintaining an excellent health is your number one goal, and weight loss as your number two goal, not weight loss as a primary goal. Obviously, we all want to look lean, we all want to fit in a leaner clothes, we all want to go on those beach body in this summer, but that should be our secondary goal. Number one goal should be to get healthier, to prevent and reverse chronic disease. There was another post by one of my close friend, Dr. Aruna Nathan, just this morning, and that post was about self-care. And let me tell you one thing, that post, you should read it. It's already available on my Facebook page, and please read that post. It clearly says that if you want to help other people, help yourself first. That means if you are overweight or obese, do your best in your power to lose weight in a healthy way and prevent and reverse many of the chronic disease. Self-care is not selfish. Self-care is actually more giving, because when you take care of yourself, when you are healthy, when you are capable, you will be actually giving out more of your energy, more of your time, more of your knowledge to your family and friends. So self-care is very, very important. I learned that lesson myself. Now I take care of myself. I exercise every day. I try to eat healthy as much as possible every day. I sleep 7 to 8 hours. I take care of myself. So self care is not selfish. Take care of yourself. All these things are very important in terms of losing weight, because losing weight is just not eating less. Losing weight is a lot more complex than just eating less. Our mindset, our discipline, the way we take care of ourselves, our social circle, our stress, our sleep, our knowledge about food, exercise, all those things actually are important when it comes down to weight loss. You cannot just say, I will eat less and I will lose weight. It's a lot more complex than that. So, watch all my segments, all 14 segments now, and you will get a lot of the ideas, a lot of the tips about how to lose weight in a healthy way, quick way, matter of fact, 1 to 3 pounds per week, safe way, and definitely simple way, and definitely sure way. So please watch all 14 segments. This was 14 segment. I also done other series on depression, on high blood pressure, on how to live long. All those videos are available on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel, watch those videos, share this on your page if you think it will benefit your family and friends. And have a great afternoon. I will see you in a few hours. I will be doing next segment on depression. So if you or your loved one suffer from depression, please stay tuned for the next segment on depression. Thank you.